We should start by explaining to the audience that you didn't get
Tips
that
on
in
lips.
Tijuana.
I did not. I did
Tips
not.
on lips.
It is definitely not any kind of sexually transmitted disease.
Good to know.
Thank you for
Yes.
clarifying.
Yeah.
For all the YouTubers out there. You know,
That's
just in
awesome.
case they're thinking something like that.
Yep, good to know. Good to be upfront.
Get your skin checked.
There you go.
Tip for lips. That's gonna be the saying of the day. Tips for lips.
One thing that I was tasked with by those guys in Montego was they want to do a 5 makeup mistakes women are doing like every day, and it was really fun.
I bet
I
I make all
did-
5 of them.
Right.
Because I don't wear it normally.
Yeah.
Oh, this is gonna be so fun. So this is our Bobbi Brown Extra Repair Eye Cream.
Ooh, I need that.
In fact, give you this guy so you can keep checking yourself out, making sure you're still there.
Yeah.
Look at that though, instant. That's just a drink of water for the eye. It's insane. Eye cream's huge. If you don't use it and then you do, it's incredible because everyone needs it. It's probably this is the eye cream I use, $115, and then I use a friggin' jar of coconut oil as my moisturizer.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's.
I think I'm allergic to it.
Coconut
Coconut
oil?
Yes.
Oh,
Because
no.
I've tried using it and my face breaks out.
There's no way you're surviving a zombie apocalypse.
No.
So don't put coconut oil on or that.
Yeah, you won't get that.
We don't want
But look at that instant.
kind of
Isn't that
amazing.
beautiful? That's just an eye cream.
It's crazy. So it's a cream?
Yeah, and right.
Because it looks like a powder as you're putting it on.
There's
No.
It's bizarre too because if you see the color, it's like
My dad needs some of this. He's
it
got those
doesn't
bags.
look
and
like
he's
it. See how it's like kind of an off.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah.
But it's really good. This is a great one, and then otherwise.
So does it come in different shades then, or does it
No,
just?
no,
Okay,
it's
it's
just
just
like
one.
that.
because it just blends in.
Crazy.
They've got otherwise Tula had this is a Fresh makes one that's probably half the price. It has most of the same stuff. And then Tula has one that's almost the exact same thing and exactly half the price.
Oh,
But I was Bobby forever ago. So
sure.
I just splurged on it once, but I don't think I will again now. 'Cause
Sure.
There's so many great options.
Yeah, yeah. So is it just called eye cream?
Intense repair repair eye cream intense. They switched the words around.
Okay.
Pretty dry. Eh?
Yeah.
Do you get oil in the T-zone at all?
Sometimes.
I think we're all dry.
Well,
Yeah,
I put
right.
moisturizer on
I
after my
did.
shower because I can't even stand my face with that because it feels like it's cracking if I don't. But the moisturizer I used a new one that I got from my friend for Christmas, and it was kind of thick, so then I patted some water on my face to get it off.
Mike suggested my new moisturizer that I use.
And you like
What
it?
is that one?
Bubble.
Awesome. Yeah, that one's great.
I had two. I bought two, and then I bought one of those acne sticks
Nice.
because there was like a package deal. You know, when I bought it, it was probably last year. But what I don't like about it is the container.
Yeah.
It's a push, and it comes out the top, but it always gets crusted in
Yeah.
there.
in that reservoir.
Yeah, and you can't clean it. You can't get in there with anything.
Whenever they come up with clever stuff like that, there's
Yeah.
always something wrong.
Yeah,
You know?
right.
Every time.
Just
it's like,
basic pump. Let's
yeah.
just do a basic pump.
Just do it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Other than that, I love it. I haven't had a problem with it.
That's like all the products where you click things and it loads into a brush or
Yeah.
something. It's they always explode.
Yeah.
You
Right.
know, or it's okay,
Right.
nice gimmick for a little while.
Right.
So this is the LeBry Intense Moisture Cream we're gonna do now. This is exciting.
So that's all over.
Yeah. Let's do.
Deanne's sister sells LeBron.
Oh,
Oh, cool.
Yeah, my friend's sister. Yeah. She's
she
done it.
wasn't
She's
the one
sold
that
it
was
for
at
years.
Hemlock though, right?
No, she was not. That was Dina.
Oh.
Right?
This is the Intense Moisture Cream. Feel that cushion, that's really nice.
Yeah.
Do you use something?
I just use some Eucerin, has an SPF in it for my rosacea.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a little rosacea.
Yeah.
Here, I'll show you a fun little trick then. Do you have any green primers?
I don't, but I've seen them.
Yeah. I used to use some of that too, and then it got old and I threw it away and never bought it again.
Typically, I would, but I started. Smashbox made the one, and then I guess I fully committed. I've got 2 of these ones now, the resurface primer. Anyway, but we won't do primer. We're gonna do an incredible foundation today, though.
All right.
So like I don't like tinted moisturizer. Never again. Like, cause especially they have SPF, right?
Yeah.
Like I think that's kind of something that defines it. Otherwise, they just call it a skin tint.
Yeah.
But as more SPF, the more it's gonna oxidize and change the color. And so like It Cosmetics, like 40 or 50, you'll never know what that color is when you buy it. Unless you like really know the batch really well. But
Yeah.
I used to use, well, I don't use foundation often at all, like
No.
only like for a wedding or for a really special day. But I hated the
Cakiness.
caking. I actually just bought some from Laura Geller. It's
Oh,
more of
cool.
a powder. I love
That's
it.
what I use too.
Yeah, I
That same
absolutely
one?
love it.
Probably. Yeah, it's just the powder and
Yeah,
the brush.
and
It's
I
all
bought a really
marbles.
nice
Like
brush,
yeah. Yeah.
And so I am set on using that, but yeah, I hate it. I threw away I had like 3 bottles of foundation. I just hate the way it feels on your skin.
well, when they take the SPF out, it's so much of the weight comes down, almost all of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Hmm.
and if it's water based, you're not gonna feel it. Like you're all gonna get this foundation today.
Yeah.
You're not gonna feel this on your face.
Well, you don't really need it in the foundation if you have it in your moisturizer, right?
Exactly.
The SPF.
Or in just a sunscreen. Like I love
Face.
Supergoop.
Yeah.
Like I love Supergoop Unseen Sunscreen. It saved my life 2.5 times last year. The half time was my fault. I just wore it for too long. I was at the Milkmen game
Oh.
for like 4.5 hours, and and I felt it. I sweated all off on my forehead, and I was a friggin' lobster, man. But it's amazing. Mother's Day last year, we were at Kara's. I was the only one that went in the pool, and I used the face one all over. And like the next day, I was like, "What the fuck?" Like it felt incredible. It was like better than if you would have done nothing.
Right.
Unseen is really good. They had a brand rep in the store once, and she heard me talking about it, and she's like, I could have you working in Miami by the end of next week. And it was like, yeah, but I like one thing here, And I was like, and like it's almost like sometimes something is so good that like not only do I like one thing, I kind of don't like all the rest,
Sure.
because of it. It's like
Yeah.
they shouldn't even bother with other stuff. This is so perfect,
Right.
Check that out. And then doesn't it feel like nothing at all?
Yeah, it's pretty light. Yeah.
This came out in August, and it really YSL did one about 2 years ago, and it's awesome. Like you can't feel it, and the price is actually not that bad either. And then this one came out, and I was just like, thank God, these are my guys.
Yeah.
And they didn't have anything for skin, and
Right.
it's kind of a lot of the times whoever does it first does it the worst.
When they learn.
Setting powders. Latisse. Oh my God, that stuff is garbage. But 3M had a stranglehold on the whole thing for 10 years. It was no one could have a lash growth serum. But the thing is, it's they discovered it on accident, and have you guys seen Latisse or used it ever?
No.
It'll there's a dye, it'll dye the whites of your eyes brown. And it'll give you red irritation all around your. It's like a third of everybody.
Right.
was like, that's not a good number. And then in that 10 years, you think they improved it? No. And they're the worst one now, and everyone else has one. So and then there's still people that's like, I only use the cheese. It's like, well, you shouldn't oughta.
So do you have a good lash serum that helps your lashes grow?
You know,
Because we were
yes.
just talking about this.
Our brand has not only it's a clear primer and a lash growth serum, and it's like
Oh, so it's all in one.
$28.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I'm in. Is this the
We were just
rate?
talking
That's
about
what
it.
Yeah. We were talking about this on the way here. So you put that on before your mascara?
Yeah,
Okay.
and it's clear. That's what's so great. Is like every other primer is white. It's like why? It's like that that pink chalk you eat at the dentist that
Yeah.
shows how fucked up your teeth are.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
So you have to cover
Thank you.
everything, you know, but like, and the applicator's nice.
Yeah.
Like,
Nice.
we'll start with this actually.
Okay.
We'll do this too.
Yeah, we were just talking about on the way here. Barbara thinks that she doesn't have any eyelashes, but I can see you do.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I don't have any. I'm just saying it seems every time I put mascara on, I still can't really see much.
Yeah.
You know?
And what's nice too is, you know, your lashes aren't dark, you know, it's like mascara gives length, but it's
Yeah.
like black. They're like that is so, look how cool that is. Look how, there's like a translucent length that it adds. You know, that looks way more real than
Oh,
mascara.
Totally. You get the two together.
Isn't that
Oh
cool?
my gosh,
Yeah.
you have really long eyelashes.
I do.
Yeah, you do. You're
You are lucky.
And I think for like, you know, even for like the bottom, I hate mascara on bottom. It's just spider legs, you know, and doing this would be even better 'cause it's just like a wet look, you know.
Right.
I'd like 3 times in 20 years, like I may as well have had a gun to my head where it's like, you're gonna put mascara on the bottoms. Alright, fine. Twice was in one day. Because she heard me yelling at her sister. It's like, no, stop doing that. Look like what, Tammy Faye Baker?
Yeah.
You don't suggest putting it on the bottom then?
Not,
I
it's sort of like, it's almost like the suit button rule. Always on top, sometimes on bottom, you know? But it's like, it's gotta just be a good formula. You get, like, Black Friday at Ulta, they give mascaras away, it's like buy one, get one free. And it's like, yeah, you're getting like, it's halfway to clay, you know, and you're getting 2 of them.
Yeah.
You know?
Right.
Alright, now I'm gonna explode your brain.
Oh boy.
So, the secret to the whole universe is under eye concealer. I'm old school Bobby Brown, and she like invented it. Under eyes everything. Do you guys do concealer?
No.
Seriously, if
I
you're gonna do
have some
one
under eye
thing,
cream, but I forgot what it does.
you have a really bright under eye. You have a bright under eye. I can't wait to see you in front of the light, actually.
What's
Yeah.
that?
You know what? You have the under eye of a recently retired person.
I wish I was.
Dudes who like retire, they just get white under the eye
Oh,
for
yeah.
like the first year because they're just doing whatever the hell
But
they
I
want.
think, Brenda, I think it's because of your skin.
Oh, I thought there was a mirror.
It's a mirror to the world.
Nope, you're just that was just on YouTube live.
I think her under her eyes look so light because of her skin pigment.
Oh, you know what? That's something I have to talk to you about.
Yeah, her skin pigment is like discoloring.
I have, you'll see when I'm there, but I'm losing the pigmentation around my eyes.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
That's why it looks so bright.
Yeah, I was
Oh,
gonna say that
interesting.
something's
And I don't know why.
huh.
But you'll see it up
Huh.
close,
Yeah.
and it's not pretty.
That's why I was saying. I think that's why your eyes look so bright. Because
Yeah.
you're losing that color there.
Yeah, and up close, you can totally tell it's like all, it's terrible.
Well, if you go in, be like, now this is kind of working for me.
Yeah.
So I want to hear good things. Look straight up.
So you were
Yeah,
saying
that's
this
all
is
you
the
want.
one thing you should do if
Yeah,
you do
if you're gonna
anything.
do one piece of makeup, it should be under eye concealer. And then, like Bobby Brown always said, concealer, mascara. I don't know. I would say honestly, even before mascara, I would do just like maybe a tiny bit of liner on the outside. You know, if that's it, just
Yeah.
to like reshape the eye and give you a little lip. But yeah, nice bright under eye. Looks great. Wow. What's
Wow.
that? That'll wake you up faster than a cup of coffee, eh? Give customer service a call. We lost your bags.
What does that mean?
Come on, the bag's under my eyes.
Oh! Wait, okay, don't smell something.
Okay.
Plus, you know, I used to work at the airport. That's
I should take notes. Under eye concealer.
And I'm gonna do face charts for all you guys, and then what I'll probably do, I'll probably shop with them or whatever, you know.
Okay.
Fresh touch in. Let's see. 10N.
And what was the other thing you used before, like the very first thing you did under her eyes? What was that again?
That was the Bobby Repair Eye Cream Intense. But I would say do
Right,
the
there's other
Tula.
stuff, right?
Yeah, do the Tula eye cream, and I think there's only one.
Is Tula Tula?
That's right. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
All right, now we're gonna do some color.
So what were you doing, what was the last thing I saw you doing? She gave you a shout out. She was a black lady with big hair.
Oh yeah, that was there's like a local magazine
Okay,
that in Milwaukee that was doing like a whole shoot day,
okay.
maybe like probably 13 days ago or so.
Yeah.
But that was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We did a live with like 4 people that day
Can you
too.
paper towel? Or is there a hand towel somewhere, Mike?
Here.
Here.
Oh, thank you.
Absolutely. This is a brand new palette from these guys too. Oh, that's so pretty.
Let me see.
Oh, I
Ooh,
love it.
like.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna pop.
Is that
eyes
Ray-Ban
like
too?
crazy. That
Ray-Ban?
is.
It's pretty.
Rabanne.
Rub bomb.
I like
You remember Paco Rabanne? Paco jeans?
No.
It's good stuff.
No.
I love, and their fragrance. I mean, they're kind of known for their. I'm gonna mix these. This is gonna be so. I'm gonna do these on your lid,
Yeah.
that in your crease, and that under your brow, and I'm gonna put that on your cheeks. I'm gonna do all kinds of stuff with this one. Chin up just a smidge and close. Oh my god, that is so cute. Don't hurt nobody.
Ooh.
So that you can use for eyes, cheeks.
Yeah, and the highlight in here is it's exactly like so many of like the best highlighters
Awesome.
that you can just use all over. But I love them because they're like old school MAC. Like everything they've got is pro pigment. And so it's not, like, you know how many blushes you got that you put on? You're not using them because you're blending them all the way away because they're just not the right color.
Yeah.
Like their stuff is just not like that. Like you just get the perfect pigment, the best texture, the best color. It's so pretty. Y'all are gonna be the bells of the ball in Lake Geneva. Like, where the hell are you guys going?
We're going to the to see the magic show tonight in Lake Geneva.
Oh yeah?
Tristan
Chris, yeah.
Yeah. Have you heard of him? Is he good?
Oh no, never heard of him before. I haven't seen one billboard.
Oh, is there? We haven't been in Lake Geneva in years, so we don't really.
So
we were
Leah-
just looking for
Wait, you
something.
mean Tristan Chris, like the spiked hair and
I
the
don't know
fancy
what he looks
outfits
like.
and
I
all
think so.
that? Yeah,
Is the-
never heard of him.
Leah and the girls have been. They said it's a good show.
Oh yeah, it's supposed to be
Yeah.
the number one thing to do.
Really?
Oh,
In,
well.
I mean, yeah,
Well, we're doing it.
every way into town, like it says that.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
cool.
sure we'll see signs when we get closer.
I was out a couple weeks ago, and there was a guy at one of the places on the lake, and he was a magician, and this was like
Oh.
the cards he did a trick with.
Oh.
and,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I just want to see.
He was really
That's
good.
funny.
Huh.
Almost scary.
Yeah.
You know, what kind of devilry is this?
Yeah.
I did see David Copperfield once at the Riverside, and that was amazing. And we had seats in the orchestra pit because I was convinced if we sat in the orchestra pit, I'd be able to figure out his
Tricks.
tricks. Yeah.
Are those yours?
That was when we went with Ruth and Rick Subcheck.
Oh yeah.
And Ruth and I got up to go to the bathroom, and he was talking about, where are you going? You don't like my show? And we're like, we're going to the bathroom in front of all these people.
Who did?
Like,
David
the whole-
Copperfield?
Yes.
Oh,
he
wow.
called us out. And he's like, they don't like my show. Can you believe it? I'm going to make whatever he said disappear. And we're just like, oh my God. And we just started walking faster.
You should have said, I'm making them disappear.
Yeah.
That's funny. He made the Statue of Liberty disappear, right?
I
Wasn't that
think so.
David Copperfield?
Yeah.
Funny. It would be like on the Statue of Liberty when that happened, just fall from the sky.
Oh, did you hear about that helicopter?
Yeah.
Yes.
I wish they'd stop showing it.
That was in, what state was that in?
New York. That's what Hudson.
And there was a family in there,
Yes.
little kids.
From Spain or something.
God, that's crazy.
Yeah, the whole family. It was her 40th birthday.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I hate helicopters and motorcycles. I don't think
Yeah.
they should have ever been invented. I think it's, and even honestly, even like roller coasters sometimes. It's like,
Yeah.
okay, they sometimes kill people.
Yeah.
Okay. Should we keep doing this? I love them.
Yeah, me too.
But you know, remember that guy? I mean, didn't someone at Great America here like got his head kicked off, right? Because he
I
went to go
don't
find a hat and he like ducked down by the Batman ride. And I think someone kicked his head right off.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think there's been a couple things that's
Yeah.
happened there over the years.
You ever hear of Action Park?
No.
That was like, they made a movie about it with Johnny Knoxville. It was like this kind of anything goes amusement park where they would trick out the go-karts and make them totally dangerous and
Really?
I'm sure it was really stupid if Johnny Knoxville was in it.
yeah. And I think he got more injured making that movie than like all of the Jackass shit because he basically they had this ride at Action Park where it was a water slide that did a loop, and they were paying people to test it. They had no idea if it would work, and like people would get to the top and just like bash their face on the
Oh my
floor, you
gosh.
know. Perfect. Look at that. It's got like your exact mid-tone.
What does it smell like? What do you smell?
Does that look dramatically different to you?
I don't know.
Like you're not.
I
You
mean,
don't feel like
the
you're out
eyebrows
Mark.
definitely.
That's
no.
what I'm saying.
No,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. My unkempt. eyebrows.
Oh, come on. You don't got mine each of mine has like 3 elbows.
I don't have hardly any of those either.
I know that's why I haven't been like doing anything with them because they like stopped growing in. Same with Ryan's. Like I remember when we first got married.
They were big and bushy.
Well, he had a unibrow, and
Yeah.
we would like, I'm like, you have to get that waxed, and now he like gets nothing there.
Yeah. I remember when I was younger too, my eyebrows were just completely out of control.
Yeah.
And back then, we would wax them and
Yeah.
get rid of them. Now, like bushy eyebrows are the thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know?
I get mine waxed every time I get my hair cut, and that's
Oh,
it.
I don't wax them. I haven't waxed mine in years.
No, I haven't either.
I mean, she does. They do get a lot, but it's not dark. It's it's not that dark.
I can't even remember the last time I did it.
I love that you guys are here. It's like the coolest thing ever. Yeah, whenever, if you guys ever want to do like Geneva for a weekend.
Yeah.
Chill, man.
Yeah.
That's
That
what
would be
it's
fun,
for.
yeah.
Yep.
Because you're only like what, a mile from downtown, or 2 miles?
Yeah, maybe like 1. I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I
as-
was
as the crow
googling where
flies.
things were from
Yeah.
here, and it was only like a mile away. I think Popeyes, because that's the only thing I know downtown to look up.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, there's only like a mile from there. It's nice that you're so close.
Yeah. I've walked it.
In the
too.
summer, you can walk there, yeah, when
Yeah.
it's nice out. I would totally would. There's way too much traffic
On
down
Main
there
Street,
to drive around. I know once Dave and I stayed, I got like a Groupon for 2 or 3 nights, and we stayed at the place across the street from the lake. It was a long time ago, but
Huh?
The code.
Harbor something.
Yeah.
Harbor Cove? I don't know, maybe it was right across the street.
Harbor Shores.
Yeah, that sounds right. And we just like did a lot of walking around, shopping, and eating out.
We found out Denise used to live down the street.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Those
he's on
condos.
Wisconsin.
Oh,
Wisconsin,
yeah.
those brown condos.
Oh, yeah.
Because she used to teach here.
Oh, that's cool.
I don't think we were ever there. Which is kind of weird.
I think you guys were at the one when I was on the golf course, right?
You can kind of blink all you want to. Do you sleep exclusively on this side? On your right?
Can you tell?
Yeah, I think so.
No, I don't.
No?
I'm usually left.
Oh. Your latch is burning on the outside, just a little more on the right.
Oh.
That's so funny. Maybe they have a colic.
Yeah.
I have my baby book, and like my mom kind of she gave it to me within the last few years, and that it's in there on the I forgot why or how, but it was an official thing, and it says like has colic, Like, oh, thank God they kept me. We're only sitting at 30 minutes right now. That's like a sort of record, honestly. If you guys were in the store, like 45 minutes each. It's crazy.
Really?
Yeah. But I know you guys.
Yep.
I've been thinking about this stuff forever. Ellen Blonsky was a big, like, that was one of my favorite, and my mom, like kind of thing. Like when I would do my mom's makeup, I loved it. And Ellen Blonsky, it was like, do you know her?
Why does the name sound familiar?
That's Ken Blonsky's wife. That's my mom's brother. That's my mom's sister-in-law. is Ellen.
Okay.
And her eyes are fucking amazing. You see her entire lid, just huge.
Mm-hmm.
So you can do anything.
Yeah.
And
Is your mom's maiden name Blonsky?
It
that
is,
it?
yeah.
That's why. Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
have something that's like even less than this. This is sort of, they discontinued this like last month. Bunch of jerks. Ooh, never even used this brush. Isn't that fancy?
Oh, that's fancy.
Fancy brush. What do you brush for
I'm
me?
using one that I've never used though. This is a really
I just want
fun
some
part.
spray foundation.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you spray it on the brush.
Oh, okay. It sounds like it's going light too.
Yeah, it is. I don't remember what kind. It was a.
The Dior one, there was a Dior called Skin Flash, and it was like it seemed like a disposable airbrush, but they wouldn't recommend it that way. They're like spray it onto a brush. It's like, why does it spray then? You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. True.
Does that look real?
Yeah.
You're looking amazing there,
Oh,
Denise.
it's so beautiful. Where did that thing on my lip?
Don't hurt nobody.
Wait
She
till Ryan
dangerous.
sees you. Ooh la la.
Uh-oh.
She's like,
Have another one on the way.
No,
Huh?
God, no.
Boy, could you have found a nicer friggin' like literally like the greatest? I just love him so much. Right?
Yeah, so much.
What the hell's wrong? Hey, what's up?
He's fun.
Some-
Ryan, I love you.
Oh yeah, did you forget this is being recorded?
It's okay.
He'll understand, right?
He doesn't have to know.
He would friggin' giggle it off,
He
man.
would.
He's such a nice guy. And like smart, you know, like he's clearly like he's like really smart, right?
I mean,
He seems to me
he
like
thinks he
one of the
is.
smartest people I know. He's like, I wish I was more like him in the respect that he asks questions. He's never like, he's always asking questions.
Yes.
You know,
It's
and like
very
that's
true.
awesome.
He does,
You know,
yeah.
like that's
yeah.
that really is like the
He's
smartest
genuinely
people.
interested.
Like, yeah. He always makes me feel just a little, because you know, it's you guys see stuff on social media, and it's like you know, it's almost like the opposite of like hearing about the bad boyfriend all the time, you know. Ryan, he always gives me like just a little validation for like just about every single thing I do. It's like it's always great. Like I'm always so happy that I talked to him.
That's awesome. That's a really great compliment.
Because you know, I have severe imposter syndrome. Like I don't think I can paint. I don't even think I can.
Oh
do
my
makeup.
gosh.
What?
You
You
know,
gotta
like
give yourself more credit.
I'm so insecure. You know, when it comes to, like everything. You know, but I also don't love positive reinforcement.
Positive feedback?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm just not good at it. I feel like I get like self-sabotaging then. You know.
Yeah.
Well, I used to. I don't go on autopilot. My on mode is sort of always. But yeah. And then what's funny though is I have like, you know, insane drastic opinions that I will like die on that hill, you know.
Yeah. And that's
No,
okay.
this is terrible. Don't ever use that. It's horrible. You know, it's
You're
like, but
allowed.
I live and die by it. It's like, well then, die with it. And yeah, I'm gonna do just the tiniest bit of liner. Close.
Is that a cat?
Oh
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Get in trouble. What are you doing?
Girl.
What are you doing in here?
There's some hot mama there.
Oh, when he sees like a squirrel outside, you know, like they think they're gonna get him. And
You are. I know.
there.
I know you are.
once before, and I can't remember. It was like somebody's wedding.
I think so, yeah. Oh, Kevin's.
No,
No?
I don't think so. I'm thinking maybe. I don't think so though. Whose was it? Was it Jenny's maybe?
Oh, that would make sense too, yeah.
Did you do Jenny's?
I think I did, yeah. You
I
guys
wish I would have
remember,
thought about that before mine.
You guys remember Kevin's with the whole, a marriage is like an empty box. Do you remember that? And then we were at the reception.
We weren't at the wedding.
I was.
So
Sure.
he made this metaphor and everyone just starts laughing and I didn't really get it. But then later when they brought it back up again and they were talking about those gnomes that were gonna be hidden in all the bricks.
Oh.
And then it's like, yeah, check in her box.
No, the only thing I remember is Dad's DUI.
Oh, that's
Classic.
right.
Classic.
I remember.
Did I show you what I did?
Ooh, nice. I just took mine out.
I just put my
I
back
didn't even
in.
know you had one.
I told
Where
you.
was it?
Oh.
In
Remember,
the-
I told
oh,
her, I
yeah.
said, Denise and I have the same one.
I know.
Aw.
I didn't know that.
But my hair covers it, but it was starting to close, so I just put it back in.
What's up? Me too.
Yeah.
I know
Mine
it's
was
yours.
on the left too.
Yeah, so it's mine. Is yours on the left, Barbara?
No.
Oh.
It's just mine was getting sore when I was sleeping.
Yeah. Well, I take it out at night,
I
but
did too, yeah.
You just put it
I
back
have
in today?
Well, I put it in a couple
Oh.
days ago, and my ear was super sore, but I'm
Yeah.
like, I need to keep up with it. So
Yeah.
I did it again today, and it's not as sore now.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
It went in
It's been
easier.
a few months.
Oh,
Yeah.
But it's like crazy, like the scar tissue that you can feel there.
Mm-hmm.
did you do both of them?
No,
Oh.
just this one.
This was so my mom would always pop Altoids when she would get out of the car, and I've been digging through all the stuff at the house last couple of months when I go there, and at like one of the first times there was like a pack of Altoids in her drawer, and I'm like, oh hell yeah, I'm gonna grab mom's last pack of Altoids, And I was like almost all the way home, and I looked, and it was just full of fancy earrings and stuff. And there was these pearl earrings that like appear in all of
really?
her old photos.
That's
I was like,
awesome.
Kara's probably kind of looking for these, and this was solo in there.
Oh,
So I took that.
awesome.
That's awesome.
So that was the only thing I kept from it. But then I actually, even better, I did end up getting the actual last
Pack of
Altoids
Altoids.
that was in her car.
Oh,
How is her husband doing?
It's better now. We were talking the other day, and I don't know. He's grown a lot as a human, just in the last couple of months. It's because I think that when something like this happens, it's like you got to sort of improve your relationship with the rest of the world. You know what I mean? Where it's like I don't know, my partner's gone, and
It's
and so
okay.
he's like,
Yeah.
he's kind of opening up to a
It's a new
lot of
Yeah.
stuff that
Yeah.
he never would have subscribed to.
Yeah.
So hearing him say stuff like, my therapist supports this is just like,
Good for him.
I never thought I would hear you talk like use words like this,
Yeah.
Yeah.
at all.
I think you get comfortable with
yeah.
what's in front of you, and then you have to.
All of a sudden, you gotta reevaluate.
Yeah. And so that's been incredible. But
Yeah.
it was like last week there was a call, and it was like I called because I was kind of feeling things, and it was a really quick phone call, and it was just like, you all right? And it was just right away. I was like, no, and it's just there's certain things I'll say. I mean, just now, it's like I go to work and all kinds of stuff, and it's like,
Yeah.
certain sentences you say and things you realize. I mean, God, I was thinking about that all morning with you guys, like just how much time has passed. I mean, since Aunt Judy, and I mean, that was a lot. That was our generation's first thing, and
Yeah.
you guys dealt with
Yeah.
it pretty young.
Yeah.
I mean, how old were you guys?
20. She was 21 21. I was almost 21. I was
Oh.
25.
Yeah,
And Bernadette was 27. Or 26.
yeah.
But yeah, it's like all those realizations, you know what I mean? It's like I'm 42 now, you know, still single and all that stuff, and it's like, you know, if I have kids, if I get married, you know, stuff
Right.
like that. I had a really good friend whose dad died a few years ago, and she kind of latches on to a lot of that stuff. It was like this guy knew dad, you know, things like that, and like that matters, you know, a lot more,
Sure.
you know.
Yeah.
This is the best lipstick in the whole world. This is it's called Secret Code. This came out like in August. A bunch of the new stuff came out in August, and it's this beautiful nude color that the Kardashians have not let you have for 15 years. Because like all makeup here, it's all this West Coast influence, and like you even get like Charlotte Tilbury and everything's called like Hollywood this and that, and it's just like, what about that's a UK brand,
Yeah.
like, you know, just goes to show you where it's like everything, and like you know, unless it's Korean, you know, you can almost count on it having a bunch of Kardashian influence. But give that a little press. That should feel better than anything you've ever had on your lips ever. 'Cause it's like a solid version of an oil, and they're putting oil, like gloss is like don't get them anymore, because they're putting, instead of like the silica and stuff like that, they're putting oils in it, so it's like deeply conditioning. It's like it's like even more skincare than it is just pretty.
Right. No, I like it. It's very natural.
I'm actually gonna. It's a little bit cool. I think you might prefer this one. I'm gonna put this other one on. It's gonna match kind of what you're wearing and stuff too. This one's called Hang Up. This is the one everyone else goes for, and it's got a little bit more like butterscotch to it, you know.
Oh yeah.
But it's still neutral, and it doesn't turn like orange, because these pigments they don't start with like brown bases. A lot of lifestyle lines will do that. Like I'm sure the Bride, but like Bobbi, Laura Mercier, like they put training wheels on everything. Like you'll have a blue eyeshadow, they're starting it with a brown base. So like when you wear it, it seems more wearable and neutral, but they're just, to me, you want the pigment that you're seeing, you know?
Yeah.
I always notice so much of the matte lipstick now.
Yeah, that trend is kind of chilling out.
Yeah, good. I don't like it.
Yeah, that was for a really long time
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
These are kind
And
of, this
whatever
is,
he
the
just
oils
put
are
on you, you can
helping.
barely see that.
but it
Yeah,
looks good.
It looks, yeah, it's
Oh,
like your
like
scalp
blended
is like
in.
all blended
Yeah.
in, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, whatever you just did.
And then this is what I was telling you about highlight. This is gonna be so fun. Here, hold the mirror up for this and kind of turn, or I'll turn you. You just bring like this brilliant
Oh,
lighting with
yeah.
you everywhere you go. You can do a little.
So what about lip liners?
They're great. I'll show you a trick actually. We'll do it. I'll show you a really great trick.
Yeah.
There's this pencil. It's a friggin' legend. It's by MAC. It's called Chestnut, and it like transcends lip liner. Like,
Okay.
It's really like a lip contour.
Yeah.
And it's brown,
Yeah.
but it's so good. I wonder if I even got it. Everything's everywhere. I should. I always have one. There's like 3. Ooh, man. Where'd it go? Ha Let's get my name back here. This stuff's awesome. So it's a shimmer setting spray. So,
Oh.
and the delivery is the best, because like, have you ever done a setting spray?
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, they come out like,
Yep.
how's that coating?
I know.
You know?
I'm always like, is this even doing anything?
Yeah. some of them have like these kind of pumps, you know, like the you know,
yeah.
where it'll give you a nice even thing.
Yeah.
Put the white floor sign down. And that's okay, but they're few and far between, and it sucks because like Morphe is like the only one that does it. Their ingredients are like, they want to go exclusively on lines that no one's gonna give them shit for their ingredients.
Oh.
You know, all the metals and stuff.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah.
I say open wide. Sweet. Bart man.
Nice.
And that's
my
beautiful cousin Denise. Oh, you look so great.
Yeah, I
you
need
look
a
awesome.
picture in the
And
light.
this is the unforgiving
Here.
light.
Okay, now. Oh, I want it in the light, so it's really cool.
Nice.
You look awesome. And now, yeah, you're gonna stop. And everyone always goes to like check yourself out in the mirror there.
Yeah.
That's like the that's the after room.
Yeah. You're up.
Why?
Because you're up.
You want to be last? I might have to pee again once more.
Okay, I'm just looking at myself.
That's fine.
What's up with you having to pee?
I drank a bunch of coffee and a half a bottle of water. I always pee.
I know, but that's 3 times in an hour.
I know, I'm sorry.
Did you guys hear about that Native American guy drank 50 gallons of tea in one day?
Oh my god.
Yeah, he drowned in his own teepee.
Yeah.
Oh God. Oh, brother Mike.
My dad told me that. And like,
Oh.
at the end of it, he just like cracked the hell up in my face. It's like, ha ha ha. Did I ever show you guys this?
Yeah, your dad.
It is your dad. Yeah. Oh my
Anyone got any weed?
God.
I always love, I love like the modern, like like Christmas, right?
Yeah.
In Rockford,
Yeah.
everyone gets weed. And it's like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Like, how all the years I was grounded in the 90s for that shit.
Right.
And now, like, my nephews are watching, like, my uncle get it for Christmas.
Uh-huh.
You know? It's
Yeah.
like, what? And
Yeah.
then it's like the stuff they'll say, you know, like, oh, this, that guy smells like Grandpa's house. You know, type of stuff, you know?
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Okay. Take my glasses off.
Okay.
Get in there.
Ooh.
You need a beverage, Andy?
I'm okay. If I need water, I'll make Barbara get it for me.
Hmm.
So see how
Oh, you're so dry. You're gonna love this.
What's that?
can you
That's
see
Daniel.
how the
Oh.
pigmentation around my eyes
He's
is
on scaffolding in the
like-
barn.
It's
Disappearing.
not. It's not as bad as you think.
it's really
Crazy.
like
That's
I
crazy.
mosely see it when I like use my car mirror. I can totally see it.
You know what
It's
it
the light.
reminds me of a little bit?
But what would cause that?
What's that word? Vitiligo? It reminds me a little bit of that.
That
but
commercial
It's not. Yeah, that.
with the pigment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
It
what you're
reminds me a
talking
little bit
about.
of that, and it might be, but honestly, it's not what you think. It's not. It's not.
I just am self-conscious about it because I see it, but I don't like really. You know what? Come to
I mean,
think
it
of
looks
it,
like you have an
like,
eyeshadow.
do you think I do have that problem?
Maybe.
Because
Well,
look
because
at
it happens on the joints. It happens on joints around the eyes. It'll be around like here,
this is the only other place I've ever
here,
seen it. Is
here.
right here.
here, yeah.
But I also had like a scab here, so I wasn't sure. But then why would there be like 5 spots of it? So maybe I am getting a little bit of that, whatever it is.
And I don't think there's anything to it. Like I know a guy who's had it his whole life, and I mean it's not even a thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, people that have it like all over, I'm sure they're more self-conscious about it, but like I don't feel like people look at me and say, "Oh, she's losing the pigmentation around her eyes."
You just go full Michael Jackson, just start bleaching everything, make you into powder. You'll be like me.
Well, you were
Yeah,
very
light shade of
close,
blue.
Mike. It's called vitiligo.
Yeah.
It's autoimmune, Brenda.
Go figure.
Great.
Go configure.
We have all kinds
Probably,
of autoimmune
probably
shit.
combined with your Raynaud's.
Probably. Can you see if those are combined, Barbara?
I mean, some people have it very intensely.
But yeah, it'll happen where, yeah, joints and like eyelids, you know, the areas that move, it seems like, is kind of where it'll happen the most.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, it just looks like you got a nice shadow base and a bright concealer.
Yeah.
Quite literally, though, don't worry about it. You got a bright under eye. That's dope.
Well, there's really not much I can do.
You know
so.
how much people would pay for that?
Right.
So that was that cream, which I'm sure just feels really great. In fact, go in with like your ring finger and just sort of touch it, spread it, you know. You just washed your hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is going on with your side of your nose there?
It's just irritated, I think, from my glasses. I like had to sit there for a
Where's
while.
that mirror?
It's red, right?
Oh, right there.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
really?
irritated, and I think it's from my glasses because I did have it sit there for a while, and yeah, it really is right where my glasses sit.
Okay.
Like right here, it feels like there's a bit of a
Yeah.
blemish.
And
I
what
don't know
about the tip
why.
of your nose?
Probably that's always there. I always have this red mark. I don't know why. It's not raised. It doesn't go away. It's just a red mark.
It's one of those things that this light
I know.
shows all this
That's
stuff.
why I'm like, don't get too
You
close.
want to hold that to watch?
Don't get
so
too
close.
It's not pretty, man.
Oh, whatever.
Yeah, like this has been irritated like ever since I got my new glasses, and I don't know why.
Do you have
But
a?
yeah, like this is what really bothers me, Mike. Like right here, where it's white and then there's like a brown spot in the middle. That's where you can really tell.
Well, I don't know if that's necessarily a brown spot, but it's just an unaffected part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know either.
I
Oh,
saw
right.
that too, and I was
It's
kind of
just
wondering.
weird.
I see what you're saying.
But I can say, I honestly, the pattern reminds me exactly
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
And honestly, like, just,
I guess
you know,
that's one thing I want to talk to the dermatologist
Yeah.
about too.
it's like weird to say out loud, but it's like, just be happy that there's not as much contrast.
Oh, yeah,
That's
yeah.
the thing. That's
I know. Yeah,
The, yeah,
yeah.
because she's very fair skinned.
It's
Yeah.
just that like it wasn't there before. It's something that's developed.
Honestly, though, like, it's, like, you don't really need concealer. And like I said, that's oh, you got one of those things, one of those pores. You ever wonder about that?
I don't know what that is.
That one right there. I've got one. I forgot where it is. I think everyone has one, and I'm convinced it's like where you started growing from, from a single cell, you know.
That's awesome.
I forgot one of my friends was like, she always brings it up. She's like, I remember like when you first saw it, you said, "Where does it go?" Your skin friggin' loves this. I mean, complete.
Is it just
180.
drinking it up?
Yeah, feel that. That cushion's amazing.
Feels good.
But it'll be fun. You know, we'll do. It's actually we'll do. It'll be like color correcting. It'll be kind of the name of the game, and it's gonna be fabulous. I got a little network of hair service people here too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever like my friends Livy and Nikki that I always hang out with, but that's it's really kind of cool because like the thing that we've been doing for 3 years on YouTube, it was like we never said subscribe, we never even shared videos.
Sure.
We were just building the video, like
Yeah.
so that when someone did discover one, hopefully there's shit tons of backlog,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And it's kind of cool because it's like I attribute this place and like everything to those guys too because they were there for so much of it.
Right.
And Nikki's like a really brilliant hairstylist in
Oh.
Mequon. And that's my homie. I mean, like
Yeah.
they were the ones like last year in Miami, or we all took a road trip to Miami. It's
Yeah.
like, you know, it's cool. Who are these guys? You
Yeah.
know? But it was really cute though, because like when we were gonna go, it was really cute. Like my mom, like I think my mom kind of thought about it too, and was like, I don't take vacations.
Right.
Even that one was like
Yeah.
it was supposed to just be fun, and I made it a working vacation.
Oh, sure.
We did tons of the things that we do.
Yeah.
But it was so cute. Like she like gave me, a couple $100, and I was like, oh, be safe.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it was like,
Yeah.
it was like that, that trip that everyone gets to take once in
Oh,
their
yeah.
lives, you know.
Yeah.
It really was. I don't know if you guys saw, but it's last year with my mom was like, it was a bad year individually, but we really did. Like it's like a miracle. You know,
Yeah.
like the fact that we had a really, 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 really good year together.
Right.
Like we had this day where it was like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm hanging out with my mom who doesn't get around all that well. It was like, no, we chilled and we had a friggin' hilarious Jaws marathon. You know? And it was like, and like you don't want to watch movies with us.
Right.
You know, like we're
Right.
good together, but like Dad leaves the room. You know,
Yeah.
it's like you guys won't shut up. Like you ruin it.
Yeah.
You literally like pick apart like how they did it, and,
Yeah.
like why there's a plot hole. You know.
Right. So Bernadette's in town today, apparently.
What time?
Milwaukee. She
Milwaukee?
just told us last night.
Oh,
She goes,
cool.
"Do you want to have breakfast tomorrow?" We're like, "What?"
Yeah. She came for some friend's retirement party or something.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
So
so
if
hopefully
she's
we'll be
available
able to
later,
see.
we'll meet her.
Oh,
But
that's great. Oh, this is so great. And doesn't it like feel nice? Like the moisture is real in this. Like even though it is a skin tint and a foundation, like it's you
the
can't
smell.
feel
I
it.
love the smell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like really fresh but light.
I was so happy when this came out. So even I can wear it. Like when I would go to trainings and things like that with Mac, they either like partner you up with someone or they don't. And it's like no one wants me for their makeup model. You know, it's just like they want to do a ladies look. You know.
Yeah.
And so even and I don't like anything on my skin. So like
Oh.
instead of like, oh, Studio Fix liquid and Studio Fix powder, water-based lightwear. I don't want to feel that this is on me, you know.
Yeah. I keep picturing Brenda looking in the light. What? Oh, looking in the light.
I always make some stupid comment that I regret for the rest of my life, and that's gonna be another one. It's kind of
Just-
like the zip line
Just
thing.
add it to the light. That's right.
What was that one?
That was when we were in Vegas for my 40th.
Somebody said something about doing the zip line, and I said, "Can't we just take up the
Uber.
limo or take an Uber?" I thought transportation. It was like before zipline was.
And she
A
was so
thing.
pissed because she's like, no, can't we just take an Uber or whatever the hell it was?
Yeah.
Or the
Taxi
bus or
or
a
the
taxi.
The bus. Yeah, I don't remember
I don't
what
think
I said,
Uber
but,
was a thing then.
But everybody busted out laughing, and I'm like, "What did I just say?" And they're like, "Zipline is not a mode of transportation." I'm like, "Oh, I thought it was like a bus or something."
So my sister there was two like the blondest things I ever said or did. It was my sister. It was Christmas, and my sister was like, "Oh, my friend Megan is so blonde. She thought that automatic and manual at the toll booths was your transmission." I thought that for 20 years. It makes sense to me. When you're at a light
Right.
and those stick guys just kind of
Right.
rock back and forth, maybe they need more room. Like
Right.
in the line.
That's funny.
Oh.
And then we all know the word epitome, right?
Yeah.
So I didn't know how to I knew how to use it. I
Yeah.
didn't know what it looked like.
Okay.
And then I see this word and I'm like, epitome? But they're using it like epitome. Huh. Alright, epitome, okay. Some time goes by, my friend saw like this interview with Shia LaBeouf. She goes, God, Shia LaBeouf is such an idiot. He said that, Michael Bay is the epitome of blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh my God, I was literally like a week from using that in a sentence. Like, just like that.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta say, I was talking to someone about this the other day. I'm gonna die on this hill. Possessive its, like they should either flip it or make it the same thing because
Yeah.
it doesn't make sense to
No,
me and it never
I
will.
agree. Yep.
Look straight up. I'm gonna run to Algonquin after this,
Oh.
but it's a really nice drive.
Is that in Illinois?
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
short drive to there.
From
and
here, yeah. What are you doing there?
Makeup
Oh.
with Raban, yeah.
Okay, nice.
I'll probably shop for you guys a little bit.
For a what?
For Raban. Like,
Okay.
so I go in Ulta and it's kind of funny, like I said, I'm no shill, but I also don't want to it's a counter that's only this wide in a store that's gigantic. So for me to be like, oh, use this and this
Yeah.
and this
Yeah.
is like, it's just kind of disingenuous to people,
Yeah.
So it's an interesting kind of dance where it's like, I don't tell you don't tell nobody who you work for, and
Right.
just kind of, I have an idea. How about this? Type of thing.
Yeah.
But like I said, I chose them. Like
Yeah.
I could work for. I'm on boarded with a bunch of brands.
Yeah.
But like I give them my time.
So you don't have to just do one? They're okay with
No,
that?
when you're freelance, you can do whatever.
That's nice.
You are, Denise. It's like looking in a mirror, huh?
Yes.
Like, that's my look. That's my signature look. Did I say D nice that time?
I don't know.
I don't.
You don't notice when people do?
No.
Is it constant?
No.
Oh, it's just me? Fuck.
No. It's not just you.
No, I think we all do it every once in a while.
Well, I think my dad says Denise. I mean, Denise, doesn't he?
Denise and Denephew.
Right.
Yeah.
Wait, if you don't say it like that, how do you say it? Like,
No,
duh?
no, it's Denise, but he would just he would.
He
just-
makes the
it is
emphasis.
Denise.
Yeah. Denise.
Duh.
Denise and Duh nephew.
I had my friend Leslie.
Mhm.
It was like many years went by before I noticed. I was like, I'm Leslie. Or it's like,
Instead of Leslie.
huh.
Instead of Leslie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do an orange palette. pop blue out of your eyes. It's called No
Okay.
More Drama.
Okay.
No more drama.
That's
Be
my
nice.
policy.
If only that would ever happen.
Right.
Oh my god. I was about to write, so I was thinking, how many Brenda songs are there?
Hopefully none.
There's one, you don't know it? There's one, at least.
I don't know.
Brenda's got a baby.
Oh
That's
God.
I did not know that song.
Brenda's got a baby. That's like a kind of
Did you know
anti-abortion
it?
song.
No, but
I
it's kind of like Brenda and her Beaver.
think.
That book. Have you ever saw that book?
No.
Oh my
What's it
God.
called? It's called.
Brenda's got a beaver. And it's all about a hairy beaver, literally
That's awesome.
and figuratively.
And now she has to trim it.
She has to trim her beaver.
Well, so I mean that's a sort of a comedy, right? This is like one of
Oh,
those
yeah.
childhood classics ruined.
Bernadette was forwarding us
It really is a
some the other
book
day.
about a beaver and Brenda having it.
She's like, I resemble that mark.
No comment.
She's like, no, I scorched the earth.
Listen.
Bless you.
Is that cat allergy for sure?
No, I'm sick.
But I don't. I mean, it could be, but I doubt it. I've taken Mucinex and antihistamine.
She came prepared.
I'm good.
That's weird, but orange. It was doing. You guys remember when I was a seafood manager?
Mm-mm.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, guys,
When was that?
do you even know me?
How long ago was that though? I mean, like we're
That
old,
was
we
in the
forget
90s,
things.
I'm kidding.
Oh.
Oh.
That was when I was in high school. But they would put the salmon on the orange foam to make or on the blue foam to make the orange pop, because it's not really orange.
Right.
But you put it against the blue and that
Looks
was, yeah.
orange, yeah.
It's kind of early color theory stuff. Yeah, you pop in. Beautiful. The video's called Cousins Makeup Party.
Awesome.
I was texting with Kara. I told her you guys were coming.
Yeah.
That's one. It was like when she got her job. I was like, "That's awesome," but I hated helicopters. And I'm
Oh
like,
yeah.
I still just kind of can't wait for her to not be on
Move
helicopters.
on.
I just
Well, isn't she kind of getting
I think she's
role?
getting in them. Yeah, exactly.
Getting
So
what?
that's
She's
great.
into a managerial role.
Oh.
I hope it's less and less,
Yeah.
and eventually not at all. I just hate those things, man. Especially they got the ones where they got like blades going like one direction, the other. It's like that. That's horrible. Like
Right.
that seems like such a bad idea.
Right.
Like the dire wolf. What do you guys think?
What?
They brought back a species of wolf that's been extinct
Oh, yeah.
for 12,000 years.
Yep, by what is that called?
DNA splicing.
Yeah.
Basic, like your basic
It's
Jurassic
crazy to
Park
me. Like
scenario.
leave. I just
Why?
think they should
Why
leave
would
nature
they?
alone. I don't get it.
I think I think
Because
they
they
picked
could?
the dire wolf because of Game of Thrones. Like I think that's literally it. 'Cause, like,
Where is it?
I don't know where they did
I don't
do
know where,
that.
but I saw it on the news too. It's a really pretty white wolf, but I don't get it.
Yeah, it's super weird. And the thing is, you know, it's not like, I mean, you say like, okay, they're not gonna get into the wild, or, you know, like Jurassic Park, and I said that to someone, like, hey, what if there's an earthquake at that facility? And it's like, well, then also, who gives a shit? You know,
Right.
it's like, it is just a wolf, I don't know.
Yeah.
I could fall asleep right now.
The music?
No, just everything. Like
Just
I'm
relax.
relaxed. And
Yeah. It's good to hear. And you know, this is, even now, like, you know, it's the month before, like, the launch, like, if you guys, if there's any omissions, glaring omissions and inconveniences that you guys can imagine, tell me, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I wanna know.
you mean like that we don't want in the makeup?
Or in the place, you know
Oh,
what I mean?
okay.
Like, oh, you need this, you need
Oh,
this,
got
you
it.
know?
Okay.
Right.
Espresso machine, I know, lay off.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
I got two on the farm, and I can't wait to have one here.
Yeah.
I've been drinking way too much coffee. This is so great. I might even listen to this whole thing on the ride to work. I'll call you guys. Hey, remember that? Like, yes, that was only about an hour and a half ago. Do that. Scene 2.
I see, pretty lady.
Oh, not at me.
Did you take it?
No.
Oh.
Should make a face.
No, I
She had to-
actually.
Oh,
Yeah,
she
she
had
had
to
to
turn
tell me.
around.
Oh.
Should ask if you had anything to cover these scars. They just, I mean, they show it more in the light, but
Are they scars?
yes, they removed all my lymph nodes.
Oh. Look right here. See, and it's interesting though that there's that pigmentation going on there too. You know what I mean? I mean that happens either
Yeah, I
way.
just figured it was part of the scar. And
I wonder though, because it's like, you know, it's like almost like a joint, you know, it's like something, you know. Right there. God, this stuff is cool. You can like see it happen. Wow.
I don't very often because, I don't know. I don't know why I don't worry about it. Do you do anything for school? Do you wear anything? Just eyeliner?
When I think my mom came in at like August when I was in Rockford.
that's so old
She
Is
was
it?
describing
It's a thing anymore.
something she saw on Below Deck. You ever seen that show?
no.
It's about, you know, a bunch of people who work for like bougie yacht renters, you know, like they kind of
Oh,
work in the
okay.
kitchen and, you know, serve people.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it was highlight. It was like having
from it.
beautiful highlight.
What's that?
It's like, I've got that. Ooh. This will be awesome. Do a different highlight. Parker, watch this go on.
Okay.
You're doing it. Isn't that awesome?
It really is.
And it is, it's just beautiful lighting, you know?
Yeah. I love that highlight so much, and I just never know how to do it.
It's lighting.
Yeah.
It's all about lighting. So it's like what would hit you from above. Like one thing, a big mistake people make is
Put it
like
on
blush bronzer,
Yeah.
where instead you invert it. You know, you put the light right on the shelf. You know, and same here.
Yeah.
You know, it's a lot of people do that. They'll think, oh, like my sun's gonna hit on the shelf. It's like, yeah, it happens there, but you don't want it there. It's like where you place the blush and, you know, used to in the bronzer, it's like the lower half,
Yep.
you know?
Yep.
That looks so cool. Look at
Yeah.
it. Super legit. Like, it just looks like
Yeah.
skincare, you
Mhm.
know?
Yep.
We'll have to take an after outside
Yeah.
where you guys were in that lighting.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Yeah. Yeah, that color really does make your eyes pop.
Yeah.
Hmm.
That's no more drama.
No more drama.
And then Denise, you've got an awesome hip hop song from like the 80s. Do you remember that one? I think it's like My name is Denise. Right? You know that one?
No.
That's like your
She wants to
entrance
know
song.
it.
No, I do, but all I know is the Denise.
Uh-huh.
Be a good entrance song, especially if maybe you got wrestling in your future or something.
I don't know.
Walk out to
Please.
that.
Please, yes.
Have you guys seen Barstool Sports?
Yes.
What's it called? Rough and Rowdy?
No.
I have not.
Did you see Rough and Rowdy? So it's like, it's not just amateur boxing, it's like people who have never even been in a
I would
fight
get down to
boxing.
it.
Oh gosh.
Bill Burr co-hosted it once, and it's like
Okay.
4 hours of like the funniest shit you've ever seen. So like, this guy's a librarian, he's never been in a fight before, and this kid is an aspiring boxer. This is his first match, and like, and it's just like,
Oh my god.
you know, it's way better than boxing.
Yeah.
You know.
Here, this is my song.
That's a great song.
I've never heard this.
You know
You've
what?
never heard
I have heard that song and I had no idea that they were saying
That
Denise,
might be it.
because it sounds very familiar.
And then of course there's burn this.
That's awesome.
Does Ryan sing that to you?
No.
You're like, I've been making sure that he never discovers this song. That's a good one though. That's from
Yeah.
the doo-wop era. That's
Yeah.
like probably
I'm
like
surprised we've
top
never
5.
heard that at Dad's when we always make him
Right.
play the oldies when we're playing cards.
Yeah.
That's our thing with him. We listen to the oldies music. And if he forgets to turn the TV on, I grab the remote and I hand it to him, and he goes, "Oh yeah, sorry."
Yeah, me too. I love it.
And we talk about how funny they all look in the olden
Yeah.
days, and
Yeah.
oh, we didn't know that person saying that, and
Yeah.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
bless you,
Bless
bless you.
Thank you. Oh my gosh.
Oh my
right.
goodness.
It's because I don't let myself, you know?
Uh-huh. Yep.
Seeing like, you know, bronzers are bronze, right?
Yep.
But that's like a cool brown and a warm gray.
Yeah, it is.
So like shadowing is what it's all about.
So instead of blush,
Instead of like old school blush, so like
Okay.
instead of your
Yeah.
blush coming up
Yeah.
here,
right?
because that's what they were doing.
Right.
You know, they were just kind of
Right.
contouring anyway, but just using sort of a off color.
Right.
What really happened is they were like, oh, blush isn't complicated enough. You know, like almost
Yeah.
about 20 years ago. And I was like, so we're going to add the highlight,
Uh-huh.
the bronze, or the contour, and then the cheek. And then
It's all about the marketing, so they can sell more.
that's exactly it. That's exactly it. It used to be the final frontier. Like when I was at Bobby, like 19. You know, it's next month is my 20th anniversary.
Wow.
Really, of doing makeup.
And that's what the China's all about.
Oh,
So in January,
Mhm.
I had like half a foot in like the spirit for about like a month and a half, and I was shopping at like TJ Maxx, you know, or something,
Uh-huh.
and it was like, you know, like a voice or whatever,
Uh-huh.
you know, and it was like, oh, grab that, you know, and it was like, and the China was part of it, and then it made sense later, you know, and I haven't bought a stack of China in my life. And there was this like silver apple, And Kara came over, and it was like after a few hours, she kind of kept focusing on it. I was like, "What's up with the apple?" You know, and she's like, "Well, Mom had one like it that was, and I don't know why I grabbed it."
Yeah.
You know, she's like, "Mom had one like it that was gold."
Oh.
Next month is Kara's silver anniversary. as a
Oh.
nurse. Things like that. And I'll tell you, I keep telling everyone, like, with all the, that's only what I've had time to tell you about.
Right,
I wrote it all down one night.
yeah.
32 single space pages of just, oh, I almost showed you guys this broom
Uh-huh.
in the basement.
Yeah.
I'm
Was
like,
it the
I'm-
same one you had growing up?
when I was a kid. Dude, and it wasn't there.
Mm.
My cat was down there, but there's like a little bit of litter on the floor. I was like, I need, well, the broom's upstairs, I gotta sweep this up. He brushes up against, I don't know. And it's like, what the fuck? And then as soon as I touch it, it's like, I know this. I
Yeah.
pretended this was a lightsaber. And
Right.
it was 87. I mean,
Right.
like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Canny, yeah.
You know, it's July 23rd, my mom's birthday.
Yeah.
His address is 1723. Should be something else. I'll be right back. Where is it? I'll just tell you about it. So this little orb, right? Like this is like a girl one, you
Yeah.
know, and there's like other ones, there's all kinds of them. So I'm at the store and it was like, oh, grab that, and it was a Netflix themed one.
Uh-huh.
My whole thing was like, I got rid of Netflix, like I'm like having this conversation.
Yeah,
Where I was like, no, it was like get yourself a little something. It was like that. I got rid of Netflix a year and a half ago. I don't even know about Stranger Things anymore.
Yeah.
She did. Eddie was her favorite because he's a rebel. So about the last time we were in the car together, she kind of assigned me a song.
Yeah.
He's a rebel by the
Yeah.
Shangri-Las.
yeah,
And she's like qualifying it. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, all this stuff. And trying to get me to sing it. I don't know it, but it made me remember it.
yeah,
When I heard it a couple months ago, I was like,
Right.
oh my God, she like assigned me this song.
right,
So anyway, and that was the whole thing. It was like, she, you know, it was like kind of, once I was kind of early 20s, it was like she appreciated my rebelliousness much more
Yeah,
than,
yeah.
you know.
right.
And so I grabbed this kind of toy orb thing. You know, you guys know I got more toys than anybody.
Yeah, yeah.
I couldn't tell you if any of them have the manufacturing date on them.
Mm.
As soon as I peeled the plastic off, her 70th birthday was right there, and her initials. It's her initials and her 70th birthday.
Oh, wow.
In fact, I don't know why.
Yeah,
And even Kara, everyone, Dad,
yeah,
he
Yeah. yeah.
He's the vanilla with me out, you know.
Sure,
And,
sure.
He was like everything. He's just
Yeah,
like, you know.
yeah.
Makeup, sorry. But no,
Right.
legit, it's like, I don't know, man.
Mhm.
What was it like? I mean, did you guys? I
Never.
know it was a lot different, you know, back then.
I don't remember anything like that.
The only, I don't remember it anymore, but I remember having a dream. But it wasn't like, it was quite a while after she died, like 5-10 years, you know. And I was going through something at the time, I remember. I don't even remember what it was. And I remember I had a dream, and she was in it. And I don't remember what she even did or said, but I remember waking up the next day and, like, I knew what I needed to do, whatever that dilemma was. But that's the only thing that I can say I've ever really had.
That's cool.
How about all the butterflies at your wedding?
So-
Well, I get that, and
Well,
obviously,
Denise said that with like disdain.
and obviously,
All the
when I
butterflies.
see butterflies, we think of
Yes,
mom.
yep,
But
I love that.
butterflies are everywhere.
yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
the fact that she like landed the fact that the butterfly landed
Hey,
on the
there's
chair.
no coincidence. You said that for a reason.
The butterfly that landed on the chair
At the
at the
Brewer
Brewer game last year
That
or 2
was
years ago, that
pretty
was
cool.
special. That was like I
Yeah.
think Denise said your mom's here.
Yeah.
When first time I went back to my place after, because I actually like, because I was able to come here whenever I wanted, even before I made the deal for this place.
Yeah.
And the first time I went back to the farm, it was probably -10 out, and there was a little woolly bear caterpillar right inside like the first door. So and it was the exact same temperature.
Yeah.
And I walked past it, but then I was like, oh wow, those colors though,
Yeah.
very mom. I mean, like black, brown, cream. You know,
Yeah.
it was like her tortoiseshell,
Yeah.
you know, all this
Yeah.
stuff. And it was lit. So what was crazy was, so I was like, okay, this is. And I looked up like, what's the meaning? I was like, oh wow, I was like, I've never even seen one of these before.
Yeah.
You know, and then I put it in like a, it was a dark hallway, and I put it in one of my palettes, and it happened to be the palette that I did the nurse painting with.
Yeah.
It was sitting on, it was the exact color scheme that was dried paint in my palette.
Oh.
And I think it's still in the garage,
Yeah.
the woolly bear. Little woolly bear caterpillar, that was neat. But
Yeah.
when I was finishing the nurse painting, I have a tendency, I didn't really know how to put finishes onto canvases until I did too many, and I started crisscrossing them. I was like, oh, that's way better than just, putting a varnish on.
Yeah.
And so I took all this time the morning of the celebration of life.
Yeah.
But then I thought I was done, but there was this one piece here where it was like, if I mix a little, 2 parts black, 1 part brown, and then mix some Mod Podge in there and just do a little swoop, this will be done.
Yeah.
And so I did that, and like right when I do it, this song pops in my head, and it friggin' knocked me back. And it was, if I would have thought about it 20 years ago, I wouldn't have been able to figure out what the heck it even was. I had to Google the lyrics that came to my mind, and then it was like, wow.
Yeah.
Like, wow, I haven't thought of this song. I couldn't even tell you the last time I heard it.
Right.
I knew it was one of hers. So it was like, it feels like a message, and I
Yeah.
was like, and I'll deliver it if something very specific happens later.
Sure.
So the ceremony happens. It was like I got there, and the director was like, we'll do like 3 songs that you guys can pick. And so Kara was like, oh, you do that, Mike, you'll be good for that. And I was like, all right, cool. So I was like, okay, let's do like Windy by the Association. I think it was going to be one that everyone would just associate with her too. And then the second one, I was like, I just have a feeling about this one. I thought of it this morning. I got a feeling about it. And then the third one was a little bit more of a movie reference. It's kind of morbid, but I always thought of it playing it my own. It's a Santana song. And then so after the ceremony, like I'm sitting next to Kurt, he didn't say nothing the whole time. He didn't react. But then it was like after the dinner, he was sitting with Rylan, and he goes, Rylan, he was like, that second song that played, he was like, that was our song. And I was just like, that's what I need to hear.
Yeah.
And you didn't even, that was the song that popped in your head that morning? That's crazy.
And I thought it was for me, right? And I was just like, yeah, unless, and that was the thing, is like, he wouldn't even be prone to saying that out loud,
Right.
Yeah. And so then I was like, I gotta tell him, and it was Give Him a Great Big Kiss by the Shangri-Las. And it was, the lyrics were, tell him that I love him, tell him that I care, tell him I'll always be there. And that's what I Googled to figure out what the hell I was even thinking.
Right.
And so, I told him the whole story.
Yeah.
And then like maybe an hour later, it was just me, him, and Rylan at the house. And it was amazing. I mean, he's sitting there, he's not this guy, and he's just like, and he's like, Michael, she spoke to us.
Yeah.
And like that was why I felt like a prick that day at the end of it, because it was like I was fine, because
Yeah.
she talked to me.
Right.
You know what I
Right.
mean? That was very comforting.
Right. Yeah.
And so it was like I was able to get through the whole day.
Yeah.
Like the eulogy, everything.
Yeah.
And so that was that was so comforting. And then it just continued.
Yeah.
She gave Kara one. I
Yeah.
was like, there was one. I was like, do you think this is yours? This song? And she's like, yeah. She's like, when I was in Jamaica, like this is literally me sitting on the beach in Jamaica. Like she would go down alone and think about mom
Yeah.
when she was on this trip.
Yeah.
And so she got one, and then I told a bunch of people about He's a Rebel, and then I sort of like felt like I'm telling this story too much.
Uh-huh,
Right?
yeah.
It's like I'm giving this story to too many people.
Yeah.
And so then it was I was sitting right here. I watched the Office Christmas special, the British one. That was we're Anglophiles. You know, it was Eddie Izzard, Ali G, Sacha Baron Cohen, you know,
Yeah.
Borat, and
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
like the British Office. And I was like, I was kind of thinking, it was like the day before, I was thinking like, I'd kind of like a song that's like definitely just mine,
Yeah.
right? And that I kind of can't share.
Yeah.
And then it was like total silence, right? I'm standing right here. This fucking thing just whipped around, and it gave me, and the lyrics in there are literally like,
Yeah.
it was everything I said I wanted
Right.
in it. Where it was like, oh, it literally contains the message of like, you don't really gotta share this with nobody.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was
Right,
like,
yeah.
and it's just such a, it was incredible.
Yeah.
And I was just standing there just cracking up.
Yeah.
It was like, cause it startled me, but not scared me, you know, and I knew what was happening instantly,
Yeah.
you know. But I'll tell you guys, man, I was like, everything's freaking real, you know,
Yeah.
everything's real. Like I deny, you know what I mean? I would never, like I'm down, man. Everybody's religion, everybody's whatever, I'm with it.
Yeah.
And that was 4 months ago. That wasn't me, man. I would have called myself a spiritual person. I had no idea what that meant.
Right.
And look right here. Beautiful. And then right here, yeah, you know the drill.
I got some lashes, man.
Nice.
You can't see them without something on them because they're so light.
Yeah, just that little bit of liner.
We went and saw John Edwards.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, last Friday
Was it crazy?
in Madison.
Did it blow your mind?
Yeah, I mean, I saw Teresa Caputo a couple years ago, and I wasn't really, I wasn't impressed.
Yeah.
But John Edwards was definitely impressive. A lot of the things that he said and, spoke about with people was pretty intense.
Is he the one that the
He's that
talks to dead
medium.
people?
Yeah.
He's a medium and a psychic.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was hard because it was 2 hours, no intermission. And so you basically sat in these tiny little chairs for 2 hours straight. So it was, by like the last half hour, I was definitely kind of crawling out of my skin a little bit. It would have been nice to have been able to just stand up for a couple minutes. So that was a little tough, but other than that, it was pretty amazing. Nobody in my group got talked to, of course, but my old boss's wife was there, Dina.
Yeah.
Yeah, thankfully she didn't see me. Has Dave used his Blackstone yet? No.
No, we were talking about him actually using it sometime this week because it's gonna be nicer out. I'm like, you should take the lights one out.
What's that?
It's like a flat top grill.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. The kids got him one for Christmas.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah. Well, I see a lot of people do breakfast on it.
It's all you.
Could have done it without you. Damn, my kingdom for a chestnut pencil. It's like I'm usually made of them. If there were a religion, I'd be the Pope. Come on, chestnut. Here, did you end up with the Mac stuff? You know what? We're gonna do basically the same thing. So this is gonna be like tonal. Oh, that's great. I'm literally gonna use like a dark color, too dark, you know, but it's like a tone.
On the bottom?
Yeah. And my friend gave me this like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
We were at Dinosaur World in Kentucky, and I always say, so lip liner, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's funny because I would say it's a raptor claw thing. It's
Mhm.
you're thick on the outside, and it's like gone by the time you get to the middle, but your
Oh.
imagination kind of fills it in. And I never fill in the cupid's bow either. I do the same thing where it just kind of disappears at the peak, and your imagination does the rest. You know.
Oh,
So like I'm literally gonna use that.
okay.
You're gonna be a chola. You're not though. Just a little. You feel that? It's like thick, you
Mhm.
know. Just a smidge more. It's really like the same idea as bronzer, where it's like it's not a color, you know, or a contour.
Right.
And then when you see how it's shaped, you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Does that? Everyone's gonna love this shade. Yeah, this is actually even more perfect on you. Yours I like to hang up. In fact, I should put that.
You should. Put that on your card.
That's right.
It's in your mouth.
You're hired. Yeah, I don't know if you guys noticed. It's half of this is just me losing everything constantly.
Right.
Just a little.
That's what Dave says. I've been just so little.
No, he doesn't.
And once you have something like that, it's like you have everything less than it. You know what I mean? Like all that range. And then press, and even smudge a little.
last night. I was in bed already, and Will messages like, "Can I go over to Danica's? I'm probably gonna drive everybody. I'm not drinking. I'm gonna drive everybody home." That sounds like a great idea. And he like
There
sent me
we
this
go.
weird
I
smiling,
like
like
orange for you.
straight faced emoji.
Uh-huh.
I said, "I'm serious." I said, or did you? Or I said, "I'm being serious." I said, like, "I like that you're gonna be a designated driver."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Okay." He's like, I said, "Or did you drop a short straw?" He's like, "No, I want to go to Emily's tomorrow night and I'll drink and let somebody else drive me."
Oh.
Oh. Okay.
There's an ulterior motive.
Yeah. He's like, "Well, if you'll let me, of course."
Is he still working at?
Yeah, Five Guys every once in a while.
Okay.
He worked the last 2 Sundays, but this summer he's gonna work at the DPW.
Did he get that job?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, awesome.
Passed his drug test. So,
That's good.
yeah.
Did you guys see that meme with Jeffrey Dahmer at Five Guys?
No.
Just, this doesn't taste like Five
Oh,
Guys.
Oh my
gosh.
gosh.
I did not. That's awful.
Jeffrey Dahmer had his mom over once for a dinner party. She said, "I don't really like your friends that much." He said, "That's all right, just try the salad."
Ew. Ew, ew, ew. What was the joke that his dad told? Uncle Bill told us.
Oh gosh, at lunch or
Yeah.
at the bar that day?
Oh, was it about crabs? How to get rid of crabs?
I don't know. I
From
can't
that
remember it
last
at all.
year. Pretty good.
All I remember was the one that Brett told at first. How much does a roof cost? I was like, I don't know. Not a roof. How much does a chimney cost? How much does a chimney cost? I was like, I don't know. Everybody's like, I don't know. He's like, nothing. It's on the house.
Oh, yeah.
nice, yeah.
And
That's good.
then Uncle Bill told us one. I can't remember what
Yeah, he probably went from like a 0 to 11.
it was. No, I don't think it was that bad.
Like what does 90-year-old pussy taste like?
Oh God.
Depends.
Ew.
Oh.
Oh my God.
That is a gagger.
Oh.
That's what he said.
Yeah, Dad told me last summer that I guess it's sort of a Vietnam era joke. It was like, you know how you get rid of crabs? It was like you shave one side, and then you take a match and you set the other side on fire, and when they all run to the side you shaved, you stab them all with an ice pick.
Oh my God.
It's like crazy.
Oh.
That's I guess that was in Vietnam. That was a very popular joke because everyone had crabs.
Ew.
You hear that, YouTube? Everyone had crabs in Vietnam. Quote me on that. I told the Dickens one at the Pig and Whistle at Renaissance Fair once a few years ago and shocked everybody. I've been doing a little bit of stand-up, and I have this really great opener. It's like on my way up here, this guy tells me I look like a guy that has a fart fetish. It's like all I could say was excuse me.
Oh boy.
I did this bit that ate shit. When I say pet sounds, what do you guys think? Classic Beach Boys album. Do you know about this?
No.
So I was at a music venue. And so it was like, does anyone here ever heard of Pet Sounds? And everyone's like, yeah. You know, I was like, said, well, I'm gonna perform that album in its entirety. Track 1, the cat. You know, and I went through all this, and then it was like I got to the turtle, and that was the one that finally made sense to people. But eventually, I just take the mic off the stand, like track 4, the turtle, and then I just bump it against the mic stand. And then it was dead silent in there, so I go, please, please, I need absolute silence if we're gonna enjoy these pet sounds. It didn't work. It was good. It didn't work.
It didn't work here either.
Well, and what was funny is the people that did know the Beach Boys, they were upset that I wasn't performing
Oh,
the Beach Boys.
Right.
Like, Micah, I thought you were gonna do the Beach Boys. I was like, so you get it?
Yeah.
Fuck. I'm gonna give you that finishing, and then you gotta go to the after room. Look at this. Got you guys all
So you don't
lined
put
up.
eyeliner on the bottom of your eyes? Is that a big
Oh,
no-no?
no, actually it's not. Let me show you something. You're gonna love this. I'm the king of that.
See, that's all I ever do.
Yeah, me too.
So
Well,
the
I
reason-
only, my daily look is eyeliner on the bottom and mascara, and that's all I do. But I
So
do
if you're
mascara.
gonna wear it, you typically always want eyeliner on top and sometimes on bottom. But since I don't do mascara on bottom, I'll show you this little trick. I can find my gel that I lost again. Separating the rocks up there. What are we gonna do? How much does it frustrate you that I'm like looking in the same place more than I used to? Just like, move on, dude. Alright, where'd I go?
Huh?
Here we go. So this I love to do. So doing it just on the bottom, I hate to say it, it's called guy liner.
Oh boy, well that'll stop me from doing it.
So look straight up. So this one, just the outer third, and then sort of blend and smudge it so you can't even see it, like where it begins and ends. And then, who needs mascara? Check that out.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
You can even, because you're blending so much away, you can do it sort of haphazardly too.
So is that a different one than what you used on the top?
No, it's the same one.
Oh,
it's
it
just
is?
yeah, it's
Okay.
like a gel pot.
Okay.
Awesome.
Well, maybe I need one of those.
Cool.
Is that a Ray-Ban too? A Ray-Ban?
yeah, that's the-
Ray-Ban.
Well, I would do it. There's one that's even better. It'll never dry out. Yeah, that can be.
Because you know the one I use now is like a teal color to kind of.
I use colors too.
It makes my eyes pop a little, but I mean everything you got going on here makes my eyes pop
Right.
too. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's blues can do it. They'll change the color, but they actually it might be neutralizing your shade and making your blue a little more gray, but it'll look like a little different, you know. Like it'll change the color and make you think like, yeah, it's
Right,
it's
you
done
don't
something,
even know it. That's hilarious. The dogs are gonna love that.
And this is Kevin Aquan. He's like the Andy Warhol of makeup Sensual Skin Enhancer. This is actually the maximum coverage foundation that the Kardashians told everyone to wear every day. So, irresponsible. I don't like them. Can you tell?
I don't either.
I refuse to watch a single episode of anything that they're in because they don't need the publicity.
Seriously.
So sick of hearing about them.
How are you? You're so cute.
Yeah, he was an interesting find. Definitely part of the the cat distribution system.
Yeah.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
What was that?
Year and a half.
Does it feel like anything anymore?
It's,
do you feel
I mean, I can't really
tautness?
feel that feeling here. It's I mean I can feel like you touching it in the inside, but I can't feel it on the outside. If that makes sense.
Oh yes, okay. It's just a nerve,
Yeah.
a nerve thing.
Yeah, like pretty much cut my nerves off. Oh man, that really took that away.
Isn't that cool? Yeah, that's stuff. And I can find. I don't know what it'll be, but I can shop for something.
Isn't that
like it.
amazing?
Yeah.
It was like bright white before.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put just that you might want a CC cream. So I don't know what it'll be, but I'll find it. And then you're good, my dear. Oh my God, you look great. Your skin looks incredible. You look awesome.
Am I glowing? Thank you.
You're
You
glowing.
look so great.
Wait, you need to find
Yeah.
a picture.
Oh yeah, take a
Oh,
picture
yeah.
in the light.
In the light, and you got.
And then I need one with Mike.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Send me these two, you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
Put it in here. Wait.
Oh wait, there's like a
Yeah.
glare from your glasses.
There you go.
Oh.
There. There you go. That's cute.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah.
Yay! Next. Your turn.
Nice job.
We're gonna have fun. Again,
Nice
couldn't have done
job.
it without her.
Yep. Oh,
There's your holding mirror. Do you want to take your
thank you very
jacket
much.
off?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna go take a peeker.
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, YouTube world. You've been hearing me this whole
What's up,
time, but did
Babs?
not see me until now. Lucky you. Not.
So fun. So much fun.
So fun.
Alright, let me start with this guy. Kind of look up at the ceiling and blink all you want.
Okay.
You have a really bright under eye too. Are you guys big water drinkers and like?
I wish.
I used to be. I'm not that great with it
I'm
now.
terrible with it.
Do you worry?
What?
Do you worry?
Oh God. Every day, all day.
You're a worrier?
Yes, sir. About everything.
That's wild. Do you set an alarm every morning?
Yes, sir.
Really?
Oh my
That's
god.
crazy.
This
I can't believe that
this
you
was
sleep on
under-
the side that you insist. That,
Or something?
there's just a little migration, yeah. Little bit migration.
Yes, I sleep on mostly
This
on
was
the
under
left.
the other one.
So you guys are lying to me.
No, never.
This
Yeah,
was
you
under
know
the
our
other
mama,
shutter.
too. You'd think you guys were sisters.
It's crazy.
We've had wasps at our house, and Dave took the shutters down.
Oh my
You guys,
God.
he's like, this is why we've had wasps.
I know. We've got those behind our shutters too. I know we
Get
do.
Ryan out there today.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
He had a tooth pulled yesterday.
Oh, he did?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, he'll be in bed all day.
Why?
It was infected.
Oh, how does that happen?
That's what I was asking too. How does that happen? It was a crown
Actually, you
already,
start
I
with
guess.
your eyes, and then
So I-
usually this is what I do.
Okay.
I start with, because then the fallout won't mess with your concealer. It's a good tip. It didn't mess with you guys at all, just because I'm doing this pretty gingerly, but.
Did you see the TikTok I sent you yesterday?
This is
I don't know
awesome.
what that
You
red
show
rose
more
is
than
on, that
everybody.
red spot is on
Huh?
right now,
This-
and it just
yeah,
doesn't
this
go
looks
away.
check
Do you
that
think
out
that's
so
still
far.
from when you had the tube, the feeding tube?
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it was in already.
Oh.
Yeah.
So
Like that.
pretty.
We've had it for a long time.
And then this is sort of the highlight points, and
Let me
it kind
see,
of
I don't think I
blends out
looked
of
at
it. That's
because
rad.
we were out.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna look at it now.
So, whenever I put eyeshadow on, I do it the same way every time.
Was that it?
No.
I put like a neutral color on the lower part of my lid, then a dark color in the crease, and then like a highlighter under my eyebrow.
Yeah.
Every time.
Oh, that's. I mean, we've essentially sort of done
Kind of
that.
done that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did he say he threw up in the shower?
Yeah. That's awesome.
What's that from? I've heard that before. Or
It's
maybe I just saw it on a
It's
thing.
random. There's like a
TikTok.
sound from TikToks. But the caption on there was like, after 3 days in Nashville.
That was pretty much us after 3 days in Nashville, right?
It's only 2 for Kara, but I mean, before she got sick.
Man, Kara on Christmas, she had like too much gummy, man. She got,
Sick?
yeah, I mean,
Oh.
I got there and she was like pulled up, man. She's in bed.
Oh shit.
No.
Dad is like, man, he gets like those packs of those things for Michigan for like $1 a piece, and it's like he's like, yeah, I got like 200 packs of gummies.
So you driving to Michigan all the
Yeah,
time?
it's worth it. It's, apparently, it's very worth it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far is that for him?
Oh God. It's gotta be.
But it's 10 hours.
I bet.
Isn't it like 6,
Yeah, I
7 to Kentucky?
Yeah, from here. Yeah, it's about 7.
Maybe even be a little
Oh
bit
no. I bet it's not because Kentucky's
Oh wait, Kentucky's
south
before.
southeast a little bit.
I was thinking
So,
Kentucky was after Tennessee, but it's
No, it's
before.
before.
Yeah, so it might not be as much. But maybe 8.
Yeah.
I broke the sound barrier on the way back from Kentucky last time. I don't know how that. I picked up like 45 minutes. We visited Dad 2 weeks ago.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
How's he doing?
he's good.
Yeah.
All right, he's starting a podcast.
What?
About what?
I don't know, probably politics.
Huh.
He says it's kind of a mix of like politics and like stoner culture. So that'll be interesting.
Oh my god.
Is he on the right side or the wrong side?
Well,
He's on the right. I mean, no. He's on the right
He's
side.
Not
Not the
the
right
left.
or right and left. He's
Right.
not on the left.
Right.
not on the left. Which is
So
just,
it's on the wrong.
I mean, yeah, right? Like, again, it's one of those things where I think it really is a difference between like, you know, thinking about where you live or thinking about the world. You know.
Correct.
You know, maybe it's generational. Who fucking knows? It's just, it's hard, man. All of, you know, me and Kara are always just like a little bit just, you know what
Yes.
I mean? It's like, wow, yeah.
Oh, careful.
It just doesn't seem real.
No.
I think best case scenario, because I thought when he got, you know, like hit in the ear, I was like, maybe it'll be a little shakabuku, you know what I mean?
Yeah, not so
No,
much.
No. And
No
then,
is right.
But I think that his little dude, you know, his VP, it's like almost like best case scenario. Trump gets another, right? And now we've got dude. I think that dude's moldable. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's young enough,
Yeah.
and you know he's probably got a mom. You know,
Yeah.
and that's the kind of stuff I keep thinking.
Yeah.
Of. Is like someone's gonna be able to say like, look, dude, where's your humanity?
Yeah.
You know.
Wait, did you say,
Aren't we
his
all?
mom's got a mom?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a drug addict.
Aw.
A drug addict.
Really?
Yeah. What?
I didn't know that.
The VPs.
Oh, yeah. I didn't.
Okay, so he probably has some kind of superiority complex over that then.
Well, he had to overcome a lot of
That?
that. Like, he pretty much like got scholarships and stuff for school. That, I mean, like he grew up with her being like that, and so there was no money, and yeah, I don't know. There is a movie about him.
I feel like there's a real person under that guy.
Sure.
You know,
Sure.
like I don't like him at face value as is, you know, but it's like he just I think he's younger than me. He is younger than me, and like that the kind of kid he used to be, you know, in high school. I was friends with that kid. You know what I
Right.
mean? The Slipknot
Yeah.
kids, you
Yeah.
know. I didn't like Slipknot, but I was like, all right, these guys are okay. Well, they're sort of outcasts, you know, whatever. And I'm sure that's him, you know. He's like a kind of goofy, kind of like a goofy goth kid, you know. But and that's like relatable. But then it just feels like his life is revenge for high school. And I'm sure he's just like drunk off the fact that he's.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's like when really it's like I'm pretty sure the only reason he was picked is that so people could recycle their old signs and just change 2 letters.
Wait, say that again. I'm listening.
It was like the same. It literally looked like the same sign, you know. And so many people
Oh.
did that, where it's just like and done. You know, they didn't have to buy anything.
Yeah.
I bet he's pissed about that. Like all anyone had to do was a little bit of arts and crafts, and
Little duct tape.
yeah. Oh, we'll do the serum too. I didn't know what to think when you guys said right or.
Did
I
we
was-
do
I thought
like
you
a
said
more
right or
picture,
left.
close-up
Right or
picture of
right
you?
or wrong.
I don't know.
Shoot, I don't think we did.
A before.
Yeah.
You're holding the mirror.
Me?
Now you do sleep on this side. Is that right?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay.
Not lately because of my
No.
hearing,
You sent
but
it
my
to me?
piercing.
Is that the Tic Tac one that you sent? Yeah,
But then
That's
this
my
one
John
says here
Edwards
that
shit.
somebody sent
Yeah,
me-
right,
Brian
right.
sent me a video.
Okay,
He's back.
that's weird because I had this one from you and that's it.
No,
Right.
like on TikTok.
Oh, I don't even have a TikTok. I don't even
Oh.
know. It keeps telling me to sign in and I'm like, I don't have one.
Oh.
I mean, I look at videos when people send them, but I don't, like I'm not on there.
Can you do that without having an account?
I thought, or maybe I
Sometimes-
signed up and
sometimes
I
you
didn't
can.
know it.
Is it just opening like a web page?
I think so.
I don't really love TikTok. I resent like all the stuff it opens up into, you know? Or it's just
Yeah.
like, why the hell are these guys getting traffic?
Yeah.
Like, I don't care about this. And it's supposed to be on like, you know, based on your algorithm. It's like, I don't even think I have one. I'm so disinterested in it.
We're gonna have to take a, for Barbara's before picture, we'll have to use the one we took outside and zoom in on her. Now I'm pissed. Cause I went in the bathroom to look and I forgot to take your before picture.
Sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
Well, you guys got the outside before.
Yeah, this is.
You right there,
Which one, what did I take from the before?
You having a good day?
I did.
Okay.
Oh no. Watson's wife is gonna die. I'm so excited that you guys are here. You guys see each other a little bit, you know. I'm triple excited because there's three of you. All you've got is me to experience it.
You don't live that far.
Yeah, we gotta
It's not that
we're gonna hang out a
It's
lot.
like half an hour maybe.
There's a because Raban is kind of putting me more into the Chicagoland area and stuff too, and like being here is just so fateful, you know. It's pretty fun too, like, you know, in Illinois, all those fibs love hearing that, you know.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
where do you live, Lake Geneva? Oh, I was there last weekend. I didn't use my turn signal.
So true.
I tell you, years ago, I purgatory for me was being stuck on Main Street in Lake Geneva, and everyone's crossing the street like it's their first day on planet Earth. Just, and it's like it says don't walk. Dad's in the front, Grandma's like 8 people in the back. It's like, oh, we can get handmade T-shirts and custom teddy bears.
She's at some cookie decorating thing and she made those.
I wanna learn how to do
With
that.
Tommy's mom. She can't do anything with me, but you know.
What?
Oh my god. What's those cookies?
Yeah.
Oh, cute.
Oh my God, those are adorable. Oh my God. Adorable. These are amazing. That's so clever because those were carrots. The base of those is
Oh, yeah.
carrots, and they made it. Oh, that's fabulous. That's so clever.
You ever think about getting a cat again, Barbara?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
But then I think, where would I put the litter box? I don't have a basement. I don't have a
You
big
gotta have
bathroom.
You could. You know
Probably
what you
have-
could do, but you wouldn't like this idea
It
probably.
would probably have to go in the front closet somehow, like with a cat door.
I
or
was
something.
gonna say you could make the cabinet in the bathroom. You could put it under there somehow. Either take one door or put off, or you know, as long as you keep it clean, it's not that big of a deal.
Right.
So Debbie called the other day and they got another offer for early resignation, or what do they call it?
I was gonna ask you. I've been meaning to ask you if she still had her job.
Yeah. Anyway, so she's taking the it's not early resignation, it's postponed resignation, but she'll be done working, I think, in May, and then they'll pay her through October. And she said, and then I'm gonna, or she's like, and in the meantime, I'm gonna start looking for a place in Wisconsin. She said,
Really?
she said there's nothing left for me here.
Oh.
And we're like, what?
Wow.
And
Wow.
I'm super excited though. You
That'd
guys
be
know.
I am,
amazing.
but I was like, why do you say that? And she's like, Ryan's like, what about your friends? So she kind of had a falling out with one of her friends about all of this because she asked for his advice and he was like, just take it and just, you'll find another job. She's like, that's not the point. Like, that's not the point.
Right.
And so.
So this is for the company
she
she's
works
working
for
for now, where
Yeah.
she does like medical record stuff.
Yeah, but it's
For
like
the-
through the federal government.
Government, okay.
So
There's not enough work.
no, there's plenty of work, but it's
And
from
wait
our
lists, right?
administration.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
cutting all this
That's,
stuff.
okay, I'm sorry, I missed
Yeah.
that part.
Yeah,
I forgot it was with the government.
yeah.
See, I want him to talk to my dad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for fuck's sake, man.
So,
None of it's happening until it happens to someone.
Right, it's so true.
well, I mean, and her thing was like she only had to work like what did she say? A few more years, and then she would get a
Retire.
nice pension. Well, she'll still be able to
Oh.
retire, but she was going to get like another pension on top
So
of.
she's not gonna get that at all now?
So now she won't.
Oh my god. Oh.
Well, but then she's also not guaranteed that she'd have a job.
Oh.
Anyway.
True.
Okay, so she's gonna, look
So-
into coming here.
Yeah, and I also said, I'm like, well, and what about Anthony? I'm like, he's just in Houston. And she's like, yeah, well, the last couple of weekends I've called him and asked him if I wanted, or asked him if he wanted me to come down, and he's got plans. And I'm like, well, so that's good. So he's moving on, he's making friends down there. And she's like, yeah, she's like, so I think I'm good.
Well, that's okay then, because this was her plan anyway, to
Yes.
come here. And she was looking for the right time, maybe that's what
Yeah.
told her this is the right time.
Right.
And I think it's a great idea, seeing as your parents are getting any younger.
Right.
Where do you think she'll end up?
By us.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
Hopefully.
Yeah, because we're all kind of,
Somewhere in this area.
her
Yeah.
parents, and then us, and Denise, we all, and Barbara, we're all probably within,
45 minutes.
yeah. I would say
Wow.
like the longest distance from Barbara to Johnson Creek.
I can't believe how I always picture all of you guys in McGuanago.
Yeah.
Like, all of you, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Always.
Nobody's there.
And
Like,
for
then
the
now no
longest
one's there now,
time, like,
yeah.
Barbara was in Stoughton, we were in East Troy.
Oh my god, Stoughton, really?
I was, yeah.
I love that
She just
town.
moved
That little
2 years
Viking
ago.
town?
Mhm.
Or was it, 2 years ago you just moved, right?
No, it's been over 3.
No.
Wait, I actually
You moved
been,
in
I've been to
22,
your
so
house
you
and
moved in
stuff.
January of 23.
Didn't I pick Kara's dogs up there once?
Oh, yeah.
That's Stoughton?
Yeah.
I didn't get anywhere near downtown then.
No.
Which is freaking amazing.
Yes, downtown is awesome.
I had a movie in the Stoughton, it's called the Sogo Film Festival last year in Stoughton at the theater there.
Yeah. I remember you posting about that.
That town is like, that whole Nordic thing
Yeah.
going on is so cool.
You have to go to Setendamai.
Yeah?
I think it's in May.
This came up in my memory.
Yeah.
It's a huge celebration downtown.
They got a smoke shop on the river called Smoke on the Water.
Yes, they
That's
do.
such a great name.
Yeah.
There's a restaurant in Oconomowoc called Smoke on the Water. It's really good too.
Oh, yeah.
They smoke brisket.
Oh.
So good.
Brad got that smoker, and it was
Yeah.
like, I love everything out of it. And it was just so
Yeah.
funny. Like the kids are like, "Oh, did you smoke this?" Like it's, they give them so much crap. And it's like, man, if I had one of those, that's all I would do, man. Just all day. It would just be working for me. That's a cute town. It sucks though, like, imagine like driving here from Stoughton.
Oh, I know.
That it's like,
Yeah.
why can't I just take the freeway?
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like I've been on this nowhere road for my
Yeah.
entire life now.
Yeah.
12 the whole way?
Yeah, I think it is,
probably?
right? Yeah, that would be.
Through all the little towns and.
Oh yeah, I'm sure I made that drive a couple of times from here there.
Yeah, I always took the back, well, I mean, it was all back road, but I really liked the drive actually, it was kind of relaxing.
Yeah. Yeah, I do at night though with that, it's just like there's no sense of anything. Like, man, I'll tell you, whenever I'm in Pewaukee, just cause of like all the lake going on.
Yeah.
You know, whenever I think I'm gonna get on the freeway at like, on 45,
Yeah.
I'm on like 94
Yeah.
halfway to Madison.
Right.
You know, where it's like, how the
Right.
hell did that happen?
Yeah. Yeah.
At night, you know.
Right.
If I don't have the sun. Oh, so good. Look at that cheek highlight. This whole cheek.
Yeah. It really is.
So
good.
pretty.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
Guys, thank you so much for this. This is so fun.
Thank you,
Thank
we've
you.
been wanting to do this for a while,
Yeah.
we're finally like, we just need to
Awesome.
do it.
That's
Make a
so
day.
great. I've been getting on, you know, like Milwaukee people, and they all think this is like Mars or something. Did you have a concern that I haven't addressed?
No.
Good.
No, because we kind of talked about. I mean, I have my moisturizer now that I really like, and the eyeliner under the eye thing we talked about, because that's all I ever do.
Did you say you think
Yours kind of migrates a little too, and is it teal?
There's one really good
What?
picture of me.
Your eyeliner.
I kind of do all sorts of different colors. Green, mostly green, or like a dark blue. But it's always under.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna. Yep.
About a year and a half ago, I was probably as goth as I've ever been, man. I was wearing black nail polish and guy liner all the time.
Yeah.
I was even doing like shimmery gunmetal shit on my lid on some Saturdays at work. I challenge, you know what I mean? It's like the only straight thing about me is my sexuality. So it's like people who like try to give me shit, where it's like, you really think I haven't heard that before?
Right.
You know, I like
Right. That's
my whole
awesome.
life. Like, you really think that that's gonna have any effect on me? And it's also like, you wish, dude. you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Right.
Were you talking about that one like crater I have on my cheek?
Well, it's just a pore. Yeah.
I think it's actually a scar from when I had the chicken pox.
No, it's. You know what? I've heard that.
Yeah.
Actually, I think you're totally correct, because
Yeah.
I've asked someone, and there's a name
Because
for it
I
too.
had some up here too, if you saw any other ones. Because we had the chicken pox pretty late in life, and it's just always been there.
You.
What?
Nothing.
So you have like,
Oh, I'm totally joking.
so you have like holes from your chicken pox? I have like white marks.
Yeah, like you can see it really well on this
Yeah.
picture.
Are they fighting?
Probably, but.
You have white marks?
I just have like.
She also, he'll
White-
just walk
Well,
past
that's what I have
and
here,
she'll,
Keith.
you
Maybe
know,
that's what that is.
talk.
Where we were thinking it was my pigmentation.
And when she talks to us,
You
it'll
mean
sound
it-
annoying, you know.
Sure.
It's here and here.
Yeah, like the ones that I've scratched, like I scratched.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I guarantee I scratched it all of them when I was
How old were you?
18.
Oh God.
Yeah. Yeah, Bernadette came home from college. Bernadette! Well, we didn't know at the time. She was home for the weekend. Went back.
Fucking rad.
She got the chicken pox, and then we got them. We all 2 weeks apart.
Give that a little
And like
press.
nobody else in the world had it.
Yeah, leave her alone. Yeah,
I had it when I was like 5 or 6.
be cool.
We all had it at the same time, so I guess Dean would have been like
You guys are just
12.
learning how
Yeah.
to play.
Brian had him in his 20s, and he said they were so bad they were like in his throat.
Yuck.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were burned it would have been 19 or 20.
I really like that little color.
That's hang up. That is, and again, all of you guys have this on this formula, and it should feel, I mean, like a lip balm, but better. You know, like even lip balms are kind of a scam. You know, it's like drinking soda and eating popcorn. Usually that gets a.
Guess not with us.
Or you got any soda and popcorn?
Oh, what are you doing?
Ooh, look at
Jason. Look at Oh!
I think he sort of likes getting punched in the face by her. He always he doesn't really react at all.
She doesn't really actually touch him.
Yeah.
He just starts crying at her and then whacks her. I love it. We're talking about cats, not people.
It's a massacre in here.
Uh-huh.
No more drama palette. Hang up lip. And these blushes are brand new too. Ooh, this is Feel the Heat.
Feel the heat. Isn't there a song? Feel the heat? It's a Lionel Richie.
Some
Isn't it?
like it hot. Don't
Yeah,
they say
Uh-huh.
feel the heat?
Feel the heat.
Yeah.
Burning you up.
Ready or not! Some like it hot and some sweat when the heat is on.
Who is that?
I don't know.
Is that like Spandau Ballet?
I'm terrible
One of those
with
one-hit
who
wonders?
sings what.
Yeah, I think it is, but here, I'll look it up.
So you guys all got the growth serum. You guys all got. This is great. It says Denise, Barbara, and Brenda's. And I'm just gonna fill it out. Just put Brenda's got a baby. So you don't know
There's
this
something
song at
else
all?
that goes after that. Brenda's got a baby and I'm gonna look it up.
It startled me. You guys are gonna be glistening.
Play this song, Brenda's got a baby.
I'll need to access your iHeart data to use the app. Is that okay? Brenda's got a baby now playing.
Yeah, it's like a.
Oh gosh.
Here, everybody get in here. Let's all get in this last shot before we sign off.
They don't give a shit about me, Mike. They're not gonna take
Yes.
any pictures.
Take
I
so
am.
they're busy
Oh,
on their phones.
I'm
you're-
taking a picture. Stop. You just
And
got
then-
done.
And then get a picture with Mike.
Awesome.
Hey,
Then
okay.
everyone get in here and wave to our captive audience. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. Tune in again next time.
If you made it this long. Okay, now we need a picture with all of us.